The chart is screaming buy. The fundamentals are yelling sell. Which one do you trust? Most traders get this wrong and it costs them thousands. I'm Lance Breitstein and I've made over $100 million trading on Wall Street. After over 15 years grinding, I've stopped trading my health for wealth. Now my goal is to become the best educator in the space. So I'm here to teach you whether and when a trader should pay attention to the fundamentals or technicals of a stock. Fundamental analysis is any attempt to estimate what something is worth based on the underlying business or underlying value. For stocks, that usually means studying how much money the company makes and what the future prospects of the company's earnings will be. Fundamentals are basically saying, here's what I think the value of the company is in the real world, and the stock price should eventually reflect that. That word eventually is where the problems start for traders. And traders like us are often using technical analysis, which is the study of what the chart pattern is saying about the stock. Technicals measure behavior through that chart: price, volume, trend, and how the stock's reacting at key levels. The cleanest comparison is this. Fundamentals assess what something should be worth. Technicals assess what market participants are actually doing right now. For what it's worth, no one really knows why technical analysis works, but I share all my thoughts on technical analysis and why I think it works in this video. It's linked in the description. So, does the knowledge of a company's fundamentals help a trader make better decisions? As with most things, the answer is more nuanced than a straight yes or no. If I had to generalize, in my experience, fundamentals do not help active traders nearly as much as people think. In fact, fundamental analysis often does more harm than it helps.
What?
Not because fundamentals are useless, but because they tend to get used in a way that makes traders stubborn, late, or biased. The first reason why I find that fundamentals hurt most traders is that most traders don't have the required skill to have an edge using fundamental analysis. If you're trading stocks, you're competing with sector specialists who have followed an industry for a decade, analysts with networks and management access, teams building detailed models with channel checks and alternative data, and people who understand the nuances of accounting. The issue with most traders using fundamental analysis is the same issue that most analysts using technical analysis would have. You can't just blindly say a stock is a buy because it is above a moving average. The same way, you can't say a stock is cheap just because it has a low PE ratio. A lot of fundamental analysis from traders is really fundamental vibes, a metric or a narrative or even a Twitter thread that gives traders a false sense of confidence that a stock is overvalued or a great company. Often for traders, a false sense of confidence is one of the most dangerous mindsets you can ever have. You short something because it's clearly overvalued, yet then it goes higher for 2 more weeks. And instead of managing risk, you start to rationalize. I'm early, I'm not wrong. But you're wrong for your time frame, and your P&L does not grade you on long-term fairness. It grades you on timing and risk management. The second way that fundamentals become dangerous for traders is that time frame mismatch. Most traders operate over very short time frames. Fundamentals often resolve over quarters or years. The long run can be a very long time away when a stock is squeezing against you. A stock can be fundamentally absurd and still go up another 50% before it collapses. And if you're short before it's absurd, that belief does nothing to protect you from market pain, forced covering, or blowing your account. Fundamentals become a someday argument while price is acting today, and your trading needs to happen today as well. Let me give you an example of how this can spell danger for traders. MSTR is a great example of why traders can't blindly anchor to fundamental value. MicroStrategy, a company that largely just holds all of its assets in Bitcoin, traded massively above its net asset value of that Bitcoin holdings for long stretches solely because sentiment, reflexivity, and positioning overwhelmed the fundamentals. Many fundamental analysts looked at the premium MSTR was trading at, and they concluded the stock had to mean revert.
Since we were on last, I mean, the so-called MNAV, the premium, has compressed from about 1.9 to 1.4.
They shorted MSTR while going long Bitcoin, expecting the spread between the two to close. Instead, sentiment intensified, the premium widened, and those trades moved further against them. That is the danger. Fundamentals can be right and still get you blown up if you ignore how markets actually trade. Ironically, the extreme dislocation in MSTR created one of the best trading opportunities in November 2024, but only for traders who still didn't position themselves offsides early. The lesson isn't that fundamentals don't matter, because MSTR did inevitably trade all the way back down to its net asset value. The lesson, though, is that price can stay disconnected from fundamentals far longer than a trader can stay solvent. And if you overweight the valuation without respecting sentiment and positioning, you will not survive long enough to trade the real opportunity when it finally arrives. The third reason fundamentals get traders into trouble is that often that bias can lead traders to ignore the technicals on the chart and in turn their stops or not listen to the trend. The chart is real-time information. When fundamentals override your technical system, traders refuse to sell because it's too cheap, or they add to losers because it can't possibly be worth this much. They miss great longs because it's a bad company, and they fight trends because I'm right fundamentally. Every single trader I know, including myself, has inevitably missed some great chart setup because they were biased about the company's fundamentals. This is how fundamentals sabotage you. They stop being context and they become your bias. Price action is the most important feedback we get as traders. It's the market telling you whether your thesis is being rewarded right now. If you have a technical system, there's one rule you need to survive. The chart is always right. Not your opinion, not your valuation, not what you think should happen. In fact, I spent years writing that saying down each morning on my daily report card because always listening to the charts keeps you out of trouble. That said, fundamentals can be beneficial when used properly. They're extremely useful for catalyst research and understanding the situation of a stock. This isn't about fair value. It's about understanding the catalyst so you can trade it intelligently, whether it's a one-day reaction or a multi-day repricing, whether the news is truly material or just hype, and who is trapped and who's cashing in. Take the example of what we saw in BMNR, Beyond, and Circle back in 2025. All three of these stocks had huge spikes higher, but all three of them were destined to crash lower. BMNR was trading significantly above the net asset value of its crypto holdings, and a share offering was going to be the nail in the coffin. Beyond was facing bankruptcy and diluting its shares, yet a temporary lifeline created a short squeeze that rocketed the stock higher. In the case of Circle, the stock went up almost 10x from its IPO pricing due to the low float available. However, with a pending lockup 6 months away, this stock was practically destined to settle in far lower. Fundamentals are also useful when you have a strong view and the technicals align with it, because the best trades often happen when fundamentals and technicals say the same thing. One of our favorite sayings when mentoring traders at S&B Capital is that having a view plus price action confirming the view is when you want to swing the bat hard. When your perception of the fundamentals align with the price action, that is often when you get the fundamental traders and the technical traders in alignment, which can lead to some incredible trades. Fundamentals can also help you understand positioning and who the participants are. If the fundamental analysts are all interested in a company's subscriber growth or CapEx, and all of a sudden the company announces a big miss, it's hugely useful for a trader to know that the fundamental analysts will likely want to be dumping the stock. The rule that ties it all together is simple. Fundamentals are allowed to inform your context, but they are not allowed to override price action. So yes, fundamental analysis matters, but for most traders, it matters in a narrow way. It matters for understanding catalysts, the narrative, and positioning. And you only want to lean in on it when technicals confirm. If you're a trader, your sole job is to always listen to the chart and manage your risk. You want to live with the trend, live with the chart, and you will have a long life as a trader indeed. This is one of those topics that requires a detailed explanation like I gave here. So many beginners are fed poor advice. So if you're serious about trading and looking for the real answers, check out my trading course, which is also used to train traders at some of the top trading firms on the street. It's linked in the description. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.